Welcome to Trackers of Crisia, a campaign where our lovely bounty hunters are trying to take down the demon lord Navaros, all while trying to save the citizens of Crisia from his corrupted machinations. Last time, you would return to the guild to find out about the next mask, the fifth one. You found out that it was being sold on the black market and some deal was going down. You didn't know the buyer, but you knew the seller was a male blue dragonborn called Antargan. You sort of inquired about the Dark Swordsman sword that you got, which they were sort of reminded you that there's someone in Kampf, all in North Bran, who's researching them. So realistically, you have to go talk to that person. You basically were told that the deal is most likely going down in the Swamp of Scandal. So you basically went to Okarot, made your way to the swamp, and kind of once you got there, Faye and Hrugguhl did some scouting. Faye found something that Astra believes to be a dark swordsman, which you similarly, you basically avoided. And Hrugguhl found some tracks, which you decided to all follow. Eventually you found yourself at a cave, which had a very territorial weasel surrounded by corpses, which you decided to just back away slowly and not engage with that. But then you did find what looked to be a likely site for shenanigans. You then decided to stake it out overnight. During the night, Antargan showed up with a female half-elf who were basically making the trade. She was basically going to buy the mask and trade it with a ring of invisibility. Astra decided to interrupt that deal, which scared Antargan with, Thordas' might scared Antargan enough for him to throw something on the floor, which seemed to attract some monsters. Hrugguhl, in the whole of all of that kerfuffle, Hrugguhl managed to snatch the mask, and you basically all bolted, leaving those two essentially to deal with all the monsters, and who knows what's happened to those guys. Where we ended off, you basically made your way back to Okarot, you had a long rest, and you basically went to the Tracker Emporium to see what they had. So, over to you guys. I'll remind you, you're in the Life is Pain one, which has the very silent halfling that's all dressed in goth outfit attire.
Can we look at the bounty board?
Yeah, might as well check it.
You have two bounties on here. So you have A Pirate's Life for Me and Unearthed Arcana. So what they tell you is A Pirate's Life for Me is a woman who was out on her boat and she found this sort of uncharted island. And she basically wants to go have a look what's there because it could be treasure. Unearthed Arcana is a bunch of miners who were trying to sort of excavate in the caverns of South Bran and basically uncovered this mysterious door they don't know how to open. So they're sort of seeking trackers to kind of help them open the door and investigate what's inside. So those are the two that are presented to you. Now, obviously, one of these is in North Valley, which is obviously where you are, which is actually pretty close to where you are. The other one's obviously on the other side of the realm.
We are definitely more built to be able to try and find treasure than looking at magical doohickeys.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are capable of opening a magic door.
Yeah, or solving a puzzle. I don't know if we've solved a puzzle in the entire campaign.
You've avoided all the puzzles. That's
Yeah.
I mean, there were those big creatures we hit with the big swords.
We bypassed puzzles.
There was the elemental thing in the dungeon.
Yeah, you had that one. Yeah.
Sword plus enemy
trial and
equals
error.
profit.
Yeah. No, a lot of my puzzles have been summarily skipped, just not picked. But there you go. That's fine. All right. So you're going to go for A Pirate's Life for Me. Yun still hasn't spoken a word to you, but she's handed you the bounty.
How do we know all the extra information about it?
She would have handed you a piece of paper that had it all written down.
A dossier.
Yeah.
Quick thinking, Sonny. Well done.
How long does it take to get there?
So to Tanaris from where you are If you took the horses, which I assume you would do, it basically would only take you half a day. Like I said, it's really, really close. Let me take you to the map. Activate. So you're in Okarat. Where's your? I don't think I have a thing on here. So you're basically here, and Tanaris is here. So you're pretty much the closest settlement you could possibly have gone.
Could have been the settlement we're in.
True. That is. Yes, that's very true. Yeah. You've not been that lucky yet so far.
I don't think we've been to Tanar. Have we been to Tanaris yet?
Yes. It was actually the first place you went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the first place you went to because you went there to get horses. So yeah, would you like to go there now, or is there anything you wanted to do here?
I wouldn't mind. I don't mind skipping the flame tongue if you guys want to, because of how close we are.
There's probably better weapons you
Mhm.
can roll the dice on.
Yeah. Because bear in
That's
mind,
perfectly
you'll get the gear in the Tracker Emporium in Tanaris as well, so you'll re-roll the
Yeah.
dice there.
That is more than fine.
Time-wise, what are we at?
It's just gone midnight.
So yeah, I forgot about that. No, you didn't rest. Sorry. Yes, you
Do
haven't
we
rested.
know of a good inn at the other place?
It's
I don't
you
think
that
we
go-
slept in there because again, that if that was the first place, we would have had no gold to our name. But
Yeah,
no,
no, you didn't stay at the inn there, so you have no idea.
sleep here, then travel, or travel
Yeah,
and sleep there.
I mean it's late as well, so
Yeah.
better off just cranking it out, and then we can go to the Tracker Emporium again before we leave, and
And then we can go over there and check their Tracker Emporium.
yeah,
Technically, it's past midnight,
Yeah,
so
let's just
it
keep
wouldn't,
rolling it.
it wouldn't refresh. So
Before midnight when we
midnight.
arrived.
We got
We'll
here
just wait
before
another day.
midnight.
it's fine. So you're gonna rest here then? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
So Magmational, you've not come here before. So you come in here. It actually looks really nice. It has a sort of black and red color scheme, and what they've done is the floor is got this sort of layer of soft black sand, so you could like feel it in your toes. It's very fine. The walls are sort of painted this deep red, and the ceilings are sort of this dark grey. So it's all very kind of dark and gloomy in a way. The furniture is also painted black with sort of red lines. It's basically to kind of what they've done is they've tried to sort of recreate North Valley in here. So like North Valley is a very blackened earth with the red lines of lava, and they've kind of tried to sort of take that color scheme in here. That's kind of the vibe that you're sort of getting, because the red is kind of like a little bit more, it's a bit, they got orange and yellows and stuff mixed in to look a bit like fire. But yeah, this is
we just step outside.
Yeah. So it's run by a female halfling. Yes, what can I do you for? It's very late. Are you after some rooms?
Yes, please.
Okay. That'll be 35 gold per room. How many rooms would you be needing?
The good rooms.
Oh yes, they're very good. We've had some very wealthy people stay here.
Doesn't
Hrugguhl
mean they're good
shuffles
rooms.
uncomfortably.
I mean,
A good way
listen.
to avoid the question.
Yes, they are good rooms.
This place has a roof over his head. For me, it's considered going to be a good place.
Okay, 2 rooms, please.
That's 70 gold. Thank you very much. And the rooms are very nice here. It's very nice and toasty, very nice and warm.
Before we head into the rooms, Hrugguhl will go up to Thordas. Thordas, you mentioned before that there was a creature around here that you'd potentially be interested in finding again.
Yes, that's right.
Can you give me a bit more of a description of the creature? Is there any... is there any sort of objects that creature might have had on it that would distinguish it? Or anything it might have eaten or had attached to it? Anything such as that?
I thought Thordas was sort of just give it a very long thought. You can see on his face, it's sort of like he's trying to remember a memory he doesn't want to remember. The only things I remember about it was basically a horse that was made out of majority lava with the hooves. Pretty much kind of look like obsidian. The main load with lava and the tail, but there was a lot of. It basically looked like what you see around you. It camouflaged very well within its habitat. I would not remember at the top of my head of what the creature would have had on it. I would have to see it to remember.
And how large was it? How large would those hoofs have been?
I mean, if you just look at it, he's a big creature, probably bigger than me in my large form.
I'll see if I can do anything there. I'll see what I can do.
Thordas will sort of give a light nod and will sort of just like shake his head. Is like just like basically just trying to get rid of the thoughts of it as he would enter one of the bedrooms to go to sleep.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before they go to sleep? Is Hrugguhl going to have a long rest, or is he going to do another short rest?
Probably need the spell slots back. But I'll do a long rest.
You need to remove the exhaustion as well.
Yes, you do. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, actually, Hrugguhl can do that on a short rest.
Can he?
It's being a ranger.
Wow, it's nice. So you can press the long rest button, and because this place is so nice, and you get so rested, you get to add some hit die as temp HP. You get 3 of them. So yeah, you hit the next day.
Thank you.
What would you like to do?
We'll check the tracker emporium before we head.
I'll be nice. I'll re-roll it since you pretty much did get there. You know.
Oh, did we?
You know. I'll be nice.
Shut up! Shut up! Let him do it.
I'm a generous DM, right? So your items, your normal items, are ball bearings, a hunting trap, and a druidic focus. Your common item, which is a veteran's cane, which you've gotten one already. Your uncommon item is a cloak of protection. I know Hrugguhl has one, but obviously these things are generally quite handy.
They are pretty good.
+1 to AC and saves. 600 gold, which isn't very much.
Does it require attunement?
It does
Yes.
require attunement, yes.
I see.
You've got your rare item, which is a crystal blade for 8,000, so it deals an extra 1d8 of radiant damage on a hit. It has some charges, and basically, if you hit a creature with it, you can spend one of the charge to regain HP equal to the number of radiant damage you deal. This weapon was used in the casino fights, so one of the people had this, and that made them really hard to put down.
Yes, this was busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What weapon is it?
Greatsword.
This is a better weapon than the flame tongue.
Yeah.
And cheaper too.
Cheaper. Yeah. Putting that property on my.
All the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Only issue is that we're both dealing radiant, but we can get around that.
Well, it's an extra.
It's
1d8,
an extra.
it's not-
So I'll be getting. Obviously, I might lose something having this added
An
onto my
extra.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
see.
could,
Yeah.
if it all goes right, 2d10 plus 1d8. Plus all
Be
my
nice.
extra shit.
Which is
Yeah, so
absurd.
it's not. Yeah, at least it's not pure radiant, because then that would make it dangerous. But
Yeah.
Because I would get rid of probably my tattoo that gives me reach.
Yeah, that's
So
actually
it only
really
has.
strong.
So it has 3 charges, which it
Mhm.
gets 1d3. So you just roll a d6 and half it and round down per day, so per dawn.
Mhm.
So and it does shed light as well, which I guess is handy. But then you've got dark vision, and Astra can get dark vision by transforming. So
There are some creatures that you'd want to illuminate.
so there's that. Your very rare item is 40,000, which is I can't pronounce this. Ion? Oh, I don't know.
You're the DM.
Are you-
Whatever you pick is the pronunciation.
Ion stone of intellect. So basically, when it orbits you, your intelligence score goes up by 2, up to a maximum of 20. But I don't think enters any of your spell saves, your spell casting ability, so not the most helpful. But the legendary, which is 90,000, is an enspelled weapon which holds a level 6 spell in it.
What's the spell and what's the weapon?
Spell is the weapon. Okay, that's another great sword. And the 7 spell is Mirage Arcane, which is a Bard, Druid, and Wizard spell. Actually, I have no idea what that is. Mirage Arcane.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No,
Neither.
let's have a look.
Is it like a lasting major illusion?
You make it.
terrain in an area up to 1 mile square. Look, sound, smell, even feel like some other sort of terrain. Open fields or road can be made to resemble a swamp, hill, crevasse, or some other rough or impassable terrain. A pond can be made to seem like a grassy meadow, a precipice like a gentle slope, or a rock-strewn gully like a wide, smooth road. Similarly, you can alter the appearance of structures or add them where none are present. Spell doesn't disguise, conceal, or add creatures. Yeah, it's just a really big illusion.
Yeah, really big.
Extremely niche.
A mile is it's crazy. Obviously, True Sight sees through it, but yeah, a bit of a weird one. But that's the spell that's in it.
You can turn clear ground into difficult terrain, or vice versa.
But only by sight.
Otherwise
Is it by
impede
sight or?
movement.
Oh, you can actually. Does it actually physically change it as well? So yeah, what do you like to do? That crystal blade seems to be the most tempting thing for you guys.
Yeah, I think even if we don't transfer it, it's still useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Go on then. Yeah, you can. So then 8,000 then for that one.
Okay,
Because then
do
I
we
can
wanna-
spend my time while we're traveling, because Thordas won't be doing anything. He can unattune, spend an hour
You can't.
unattuning from. Oh, we can't do it while moving.
No, we checked. I checked the rules on this. You has to be done during a short rest.
You can short rest on a cart, surely.
But you wouldn't. No,
but our
because you
short
can't.
rests are over
Yeah.
8-hour period.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and you have to use a short rest to unattune and another one to reattune.
no,
But you
it's
can do it.
over-
Basically, it's 2 hours.
I thought it's 2 hours during a.
Yeah. So
short
basically, 2 hours during a short rest, 1 hour for 1 hour to unattune to something, and another hour to attune to something. But yeah, you have to fully dedicate to it. So you have you can't do it while moving. I checked that rule. But yeah, it's up to you what you want to, because your blade is not attunement. But,
No.
so yeah, I think it'll be just called a crystal great sword. I think in Beyond, so just add that. So there you go. You've got a sword, and then obviously
Down
you're
to
going
a
to
measly 5,000 gold.
obviously, yeah, you have to take it to a master smith if you want to transfer.
Mhm.
And that'll give me enough time to think about how I'm going to do that. But that's fine. So, yeah, what would you like to do?
Yeah, let's get on the
Let's
horse.
head off. Get on the road.
Yeah, you'll get there at 6:20 in the evening. Yep, you end up back at Tenaris. So it was technically a port town, but they don't use it as a port now. Instead, what they do is all the hover ships are sort of built, repaired, and maintained here. So they sort of build them, set them up here, and then take them back to Pelia or for general use.
Probably don't have the ocean number here, do we?
The tile.
Do you? I don't think.
If
no, you
it's
do.
D,
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of
I
the
do,
first
yeah.
ones. Yeah.
that's how
It's
they
the first one we
that's how
got.
we found out about the whole sword thing.
To the Track Emporium, just to
Yeah.
see if there's anything else to spend our money on.
Sure.
Money, money, money.
Must be funny in a tracker's world.
So your simple items are a priest pack, a baton, and nets. Your common item, which I think you have one of these as well, is a ruby of the war
I think
mage. So
We
you can
might have
attach
sold it by now.
If you sold it. I thought you
I
still
think
had
it's
it.
still on. I think
No,
it's
it's
on
still,
active.
yeah,
You still have it?
You've still got it, yeah. So it basically turns any weapon into a spell casting focus, which most things just do that anyway. But your uncommon is a adamantine hand axe. So you have to add 70. What's the price of an hand axe? It is 5 gold, so plus 75% to a hand axe. So it's not expensive. Your rare item is a potion of superior healing. So when you drink for 500 gold, so when you drink this, you gain 8d4 plus 8 health, which I think you've got 1 at the moment. Most of all your other rest of your healing potions are normal ones.
Yeah, let's buy that.
Yeah, it's worth getting another one.
Cool.
Who wants to hold it? Hrugguhl, you can have it.
Does Thordas have one already?
I think Astra has your only other one.
Maybe it makes sense for Thordas to hold.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh no, Astra's is the greater one. So this is better than that. Yeah, so Astra has a greater healing potion. This obviously is a superior, so it's the next one up.
Yeah, no, I agree. Thordas, it makes sense for Thordas.
The only issue, I guess, with Thordas doing it is Thordas is very bonus action heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's been an issue with you in the past because he uses that to do stuff.
Mhm.
So
I guess just in a pinch, if the rest of us can already heal.
He's the one who's going to be taking the most damage.
your very rare item, which is only attunable by druids, well, the druid among you, I'm not going to list everything, is a Staff of Frost, which is 37,500, which basically, while holding it, you gain resistance to cold damage, so you become matte for a while. And you can use charges to basically cast a whole bunch of spells that are within it, which are all cold-based spells, so like Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, Wall of Ice, and obviously it gains charges.
I mean, I've already got a staff of healing. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think we've already got another. I think we've got a staff of frost or something in our inventory.
I don't think it's frost, but we do have another staff. Yeah.
We have a staff. At
Staff of Swarming Insects.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
If hypothetically, if we had an adamantine weapon, would a master be able to like sort of use the adamantine from it to like line another weapon?
I mean, obviously, it would be tricky. It depends on the weapon. So, because obviously you're having to replace that metal with something else. So you'd have to. It's only the metal part of a hand axe, which isn't obviously that big. So
A dagger
maybe
isn't big
you
either.
get a dagger. You probably could get it around a dagger, I would say. Yes.
Why are you
could.
why are you laughing?
So the adamantine is critting objects.
Yes, only objects.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's
It's not
critting.
critting everything.
So I think I
did sound
had it
good.
as a rule. Yeah, so I had it rule in my in Ascendant. I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna have it crit everything. But no, by rule it is critting objects.
Yes.
Adamantine armor is better because that
You can't be critted then.
negates crits
Yeah,
against
really
you.
Mhm.
So adamantine armor is good, but weapons, so.
It only came in handy in Pirates. Came in very handy during Pirates. But yes, yeah, that's the only other thing. It's objects specifically, which does not mean constructs. Constructs aren't objects. So gotta throw that out there just in case. And then your legendary item is something called
Constructs are
Sovereign.
humanoids too.
Yeah, exactly. Your legendary item, which is 80,000, is Sovereign Glue. Basically, it will glue anything to anything. It's super glue, but like crazy strong. You can you basically can't stop this Sovereign Glue unless you have either one of 3 specific things: Universal Solvent, Oil of Etherealness, so you basically poof it out of existence, or with a Wish spell. Like that's how strong this stuff is.
Imagine someone using their wish, but I can't imagine what you could possibly stick together to get someone to spend their wish on that.
Yeah, you never know. But yes, that's obviously could be quite disastrous in the wrong hands. So it's 80,000. All right then. So yep, that's you done at the Tracker Emporium. So yeah, what would you like to do?
We go find Umi and
Yeah.
get cracking.
So, you will be told that she will be in the at this time anyway, where the docks are. When you go there, you will find her. So a female known Yumi. She's currently working on a little rowboat. She's sort of making some repair work to it, sort of maintaining it.
Oh no.
Are you Umi?
Who's asking?
We are the Seeds of Crisia, and we've come to answer your bounty.
Ah, nice. Got one of the good ones. Greetings. I'm Yumi. Yeah, you must be here for my my bounty.
That's
Come,
what
come.
we're saying.
I know. Yes. Sorry, it's a bit early. Or late, whatever. I can never tell nowadays. Yes.
Yes, it is time.
Yes.
It's very time outside.
It is very time outside. You know, when you're out there on a little boat, your time just becomes irrelevant. You know. So my situation. I was out there on my boat here, and you look at this boat, and it is pretty much just like a rowboat. Like you're probably only gonna get like 3 people in it. It's not very big. So I was out in this boat, you know, and because generally what I do, sometimes I'll just go out there, float around a little bit, you know, just lying on the waves. You know, obviously I've got the moss on the bottom of it to avoid the attacks and stuff, because that would be silly otherwise. But
Yeah,
basically,
of course.
of course.
Those mouse? What's the mouse for?
No idea.
But basically, you know, while I was out there, I drifted out. I fell asleep. When I woke up, I saw this island, and basically, this island's not on any of the maps. So it's this completely unknown island. Rather than sort of going there, because who knows what's there, I thought, right, let me come back and get some trackers to go with me to see what we can find out there. But I mean, there's a lot of you. I mean, have you guys got a boat? My boat's only going to really carry 2 of you.
How far away is a?
It's about a day out, or probably 2 days actually, because I'm on a little boat. But 2 days out.
You not got anything bigger?
No, those are expensive. Hopefully, if I we get all this treasure, I can load up my bag here. And she pats this bag of hers, and you can see quite clearly it's a bag of holding. I can pack this bad boy up and maybe buy myself one of those nicer boats.
Like, why do you think there's treasure here?
No one's ever been there.
That doesn't normally mean there's treasure.
It does.
And how big is the island?
Oh, you know, not very big. It pretty small if you ask me.
And just to confirm, if in the worst case scenario we turn up and there's no treasure, the bounty you'll still be willing to count the bounty as a success, right? If we safely make you there and back.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But you know,
no more
if
questions.
But it's worth pointing out that if we do find any treasure, that you know, that it's my treasure. You understand?
Sure.
Yeah, you hired us to help you look for your treasure. You're paying us to look for the treasure. You didn't say that you were going to pay us with the treasure, so it makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, just you know, this is why you're one of the good ones. You see, you know, lesser team would have
Asked for commission.
exactly.
Hrugguhl says, crying a little.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, should we get in contact with our friend? Get there, or?
Wrong kind of boat, really.
Because otherwise, it's gonna be like a 4-day trek of just bringing them to. Actually, no, oh my god, it'd be almost a week trek just getting us all over there. One of it. Tank, Hrugguhl, can you make Tank vanish and reappear?
There are ways I can get Tank over, but it's still 4 of us.
Yes, so that would take at least 6 days-ish.
Astra can swim.
Not for 2 days straight.
He's a
I
very
can-
fast fish.
Also, you'd be killed by the denizens of the ocean.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
fly. I've got my honk form, but I can only be in that for 5 hours at a time.
Yeah, you can't fly one of us over, can you?
No. Your steed? How long can your steed be alive for? That can fly, right?
Probably not. think only a day.
The steed disappears if it drops to 0 hit points or if you die.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't disappear.
How big is it?
Large.
Best we're gonna hit one of us.
Yeah. So disappearance of the steed. The steed disappears if it drops to 0 hit points or if you die. When it disappears, it leaves behind anything it was wearing, carrying. If you cast this spell again, you decide whether to summon the steed that disappeared or a different one. So yeah, it doesn't. There's no time limit. And because it's a Fey, it's a Fey or Fiend, your choice. It won't need to sleep because it's a summoned thing. So.
And it can fly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a fly speed. Yeah.
It's got a fly speed of 60 foot. So yeah, you could technically have. I mean, you'd have to strap yourself onto it, I guess, so you don't fall off while you're sleeping. But that shouldn't be too difficult for you. You could basically get around it with Agata on the horse and have the horse dash,
Did you say 3 of us could get on it?
including. So only 2 of you.
Would she be
How-
willing to sit on someone's lap and have someone else row the boat?
So I suppose the question
Oh,
is,
she's small. She could fit on the Pegasus.
yeah. So what? Gnomes are small, right?
Yes.
Gnomes are small. So technically, yeah, I did say you can get a medium and a small creature. So if you can persuade her to take the horse and not the boat, then you could take it. T3 could technically take her boat, as long as you don't have Tangle, I guess, with you.
How
I can
far is it? Is it a 20? Is it like a 40-hour situation, or is it a 16-hour situation?
Time, I guess.
When you say 2 days, is that 2 days in a sleep, or is that a?
Yeah, I had to sleep along the way back.
How fast does this thing move?
As fast as you can row it, I suppose.
How fast can you row it?
Find out.
A small gnome.
vehicles.
Yeah. What could be 2 days to you could be like a day to us.
I mean, I do it pretty. I don't. I kind of go at a relaxed pace somewhat. But I'm sure if you get your muscly guy over there to go at it, we'll probably get there a bit faster. 15 feet, I think this says. 15 foot.
Because that was much faster than that.
Yeah, I can as a swan. I could be 80 foot flying.
That's half a day, and that's within your hour range, right?
Yeah, I could do it in. I'll probably have to do it across 2 wild shapes, but I can do that across 10. I could do 2 wild shapes for 10 hours. So.
But yeah, I reckon you can get it. You can probably get there within the day. So you'd have to leave in the morning, and you'd probably get there by the evening.
And how many charges of Vault Shape do you have?
3.
And
So
it recharges on a long rest or a short rest?
I can regain 1 on a short rest.
That's probably good enough.
I'm fine with it.
There's also getting back. So we have to consider as well.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to at least rest or whatever while we're there and things.
Because yeah, by the time we get there, it will be a rest, so that's one
It'll be a
day.
short
If we
rest,
get
is
into
the point.
combat, we'll probably fight. We could take another rest. That's another game.
I think I can also expend spell slots to regain them. I want to say.
So
Yeah.
So that means so the plan then, it sounds like, is you're going to have Yumi, Thordas, and Hrugguhl in the boat, Astra in swan form flying it, and Agata on her steed flying it. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I can expend a spell slot to use a wild shape instead.
Okay.
So I've got.
Well, I mean-
I've got plenty of those.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, with it being sort of in the evening now anyway, you're probably better off to set in the... Well, I mean, do you guys want to rest here, rest in town tonight, and then we go tomorrow morning? Get a full day's travel?
Do you know how good the inn here is?
I just sleep on my boat. I just sleep
Have-
here all night. So
Have you looked inside
I've
the
never-
inn?
I don't need to.
It does say it's a special lane.
Just a quick question: What did you guys get for your 10 hit points?
15,
Uh,
1, 5.
15 as well.
It makes no difference to me. I'll lose them
Yeah,
as soon as
because
I
I got
watch it.
24. So,
I mean, you
I
can
mean-
choose to short rest though, right?
Yeah, you
don't
can choose
have
a short
yeah.
rest. So you
can do that. Yeah.
So it's up
Because
to
then
you.
I could spend at least that time on attuning. Do I bother
Yeah.
spending time on attuning to it?
Yeah,
What,
just
what are
spend
you
an
what are you
hour.
losing? What are you dropping at the?
It'll be my tattoo that gives me reach and makes my unarmed attacks magical.
You don't really need that too much.
No,
It was
because I
useful
can
in
get rid of
la-
that, and then
useful
next
in the
time
last-
be short.
You have
Oh, I
used the
can
reach a couple of times though.
Yes, but it's probably because I didn't have enough movement. Now with my large form,
Hmm.
I can use a bonus action to get in my large form, and that gives me an extra
So
10
against
feet.
anything that potentially
gives you
flies, it's still
Effectively
useful.
reach. Yeah.
But then, is there much point you So, are you going to not use the Black Horn Blade then? Are you only going to use?
It will be a
Options, right?
Is it just options? Because you can't dual wield.
no.
great.
I think it'll be sort of a point of where if I start to get low on hit points, it'll be a swap over.
Sure.
It's basically something that I could use for now until the point where we have time where Thordas can go and get the properties switched.
Well, yeah, that's not a problem. You're staying in Special Inn, I take it.
Yep.
Yep.
So I don't know if you've been to a Special Inn before, because there's actually a few of these around the realm. It seems to be a bit of a
God.
chain. You go into this place, and it's got a branding of sort of this blue and white color scheme with a sign with signage. They actually have a logo,
What a
which
weird
is like
logo.
a right angled triangle with special going up that way, and then from the eye in special it goes diagonally down with the word in. This place is, and it looks modest in here. It's all right. It's not too bad. It could have been, it could be worse. It's very average, shall we say? And this place is run by a male silver dragonborn. Ah, welcome to our special inn. You guys looking for rooms?
What makes it so special?
Have a look. It's great.
Looks pretty average to me.
Wow,
Hrugguhl
It's,
elbows Astra.
Do you have
I mean,
anything unique about this place?
we have a logo.
I thought the others have logos as well.
No. They're not special enough for that.
The other special inns don't have special inn logo.
Oh no, the special inns do. Yes.
Oh,
'cause
that's not very
all-
unique then, is it?
well, we're all part of the same, part of the same collective. You see, we're all owned together. I thought you were talking about the other inns.
You have an owner? I didn't think that was
Yeah.
legal here.
Yeah,
No,
of course.
as in this, like, from
No.
what I learned about
build
this,
the
is like
company.
he's the head chief.
Yeah, the company.
You're the
There's one
chief.
person. Well, I run this special inn. The other special inns are run by other people, but there's one person who governs all of them. You see what I mean?
That
So
sounds
you
like a
give a
pyramid
cut
to
of
me.
your profits to someone
Sounds
else, and they don't
complicated.
do anything for you.
Well, they pay me though as well, But it's all. Anyway, would you like rooms?
Explain capitalism to me.
Next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
As you'll see, well, it's normally a gold for our rooms, but since you guys are clearly new to one of our establishments, I'll throw it in for about 7. I'll give it for 7 silver. As you're such nice people.
Take the deal, 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 take the deal.
Okay. Have 2 rooms, please.
Excellent. That'll be 1 gold and 4 silver, please.
Okay.
And may your night be a special one.
Uh,
They always are.
He chuckles to himself as you guys have your rooms, and like I said, it is like, probably comparable to some certain inn hotels around the UK. It's like very like,
It's not very premiere, is it?
yeah, but it's pretty standard. It's it will do. It's fine. You've certainly slept in worse. you know.
At least this
I'm
place has
sleeping.
bed.
I'm short resting. Fuck that.
DM.
Yeah.
Does my beast need to sleep?
Yours does because it's an actual beast.
Okay, sure.
Because we've established, that's why we were very careful about like,
yeah, agreed.
is
That's fair.
Tangle an actual flesh and
Yeah.
blood creature? Which, yeah, that's why like, but Fae, for example, doesn't because Fae is not a flesh and blood creature.
He's real to me.
Oh, sure, of course, but Fae doesn't require sleep, but Tangle does require
Okay.
sleep. Sometimes, when you're out camping, you and your Tangle do have a little curl up. You're sleeping on the side of Tangle.
Oh, I knew we do that, but I didn't know if it was necessary that he slept.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
We do that
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
love of the game.
Yeah. Fair. But yes. So, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm short resting and I'm using that time but unattuned to the claws.
Sure.
Class.
That is totally fine. So you hit the next day. What would you like to do?
Tracker.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, okay, let's go. No, wait.
Oh dear. It's a good thing it's so easy for me to generate, Right, so your items this time. Your normal items.
Ah,
I know. There's a lot of staffs in the list, man. There's a lot of staffs, a lot of rings. There's quite a lot. Your normal items are a crossbow bolt case, a components pouch, which are always quite handy, and a rope. Your common magic, the common items, a dark shard amulet, which is going to be used by a warlock. Your uncommon is a drum that can only be used by a bard, and your rare is a essence shard that can only be used by a sorcerer. So those three are all out. Your very rare is another staff, as you said, that can be used to buy Astra, which is 37,500, similar to the cold one. And similar to the cold one, this is a staff of fire. So you get resistance to fire, and there's a whole bunch of fire-based spells you can cast through it. And your legendary, I don't think you can afford. It's 175,000, which is an Ion Stone of Greater Absorption. You can basically, while it orbits you, you can use your reaction to cancel a spell of level 8 or lower, cast by any visible creature, but it can only cancel up to 20 levels of spells. So if someone casts a level 8 spell, that would go down to 12. And then once it gets to 0, it loses its magic. The item disappears. Or breaks, basically. Is there anything in there of particular fancy for you?
not
I don't
really.
think so.
Is it back to Yumi? Or is there anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah, back to you.
Cool. When you get there, she is asleep in her boat. She's having a nice little snooze. Do you wake her? Or do you just leave her there?
We get on the boat and run.
You very much could do that. That's why I'm asking the question. What would you
Good
like to
morning.
Gently wake her up.
Okay. Wow. Nice one. You're back. Awesome. You look nice and rested. You ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. So you're doing the plan as stated, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Hrugguhl
I'll
will
take off too.
go up to Tangle. You ready? And Tangle will. The bear form will dissipate as the vines scramble and writhe around until eventually they take on a different form, that of a butterfly.
Oh, you're doing that one? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that one because, yeah.
What the actual fuck?
Yep. Do you want to describe what your butterfly looks like?
It looks like a Buckeye butterfly. It's a small creature, so these are quite large. It's the size of like a dog, this butterfly. And it's got not very standard eyes lining its wings, and the edges of the butterfly wings are like razor sharp spikes across it.
What butterflies are you seeing, man?
Can you roll a perception check for me, Thordas, seeing as you're looking quite closely at it?
Well, I was going to say, but that, when you're looking at this thing, because you are looking at it pretty intently. Did did that wing just blink at you?
I rolled an 11.
Or am I imagining things?
You're imagining things.
Maybe it
Yeah,
winked.
okay.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it can't have been. That's not.
Nah.
Nah. Trick of the light.
Yeah.
You know?
I never seen a butterfly before. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is it not made out of butter?
Are you ready to head off?
Ready as
No.
forever be.
So so basically then is Thordas rowing the boat? Is that the plan?
I think that will be the plan, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
do you-
Hrugguhl will happily take a turn occasionally to let Thordas have a break, but for the most part, it'll imagine it'll be Thordas leading.
I'm not going to make you roll athletics for that. I mean, you do kind of, because obviously they're just wooden oars. You do feel that you can't really give it your full heft
Everything. Yeah.
because you'll just snap the oars in half. But you are, you're a seasoned guy. You can, kind of control.
Yeah.
Seasoned. It's probably a C.
I'm going to throw Hrugguhl off the boat. I'm going to throw him as far as I physically can. I don't care if the boat capsizes. I don't care if I'm drowning. I'm throwing him.
It's okay, Hrugguhl's a fast enough swimmer, he can catch up with the boat.
Fuck. I'll
But
happily
yes,
drown.
you do. But you do manage to get there pretty successfully. So when you get to this island, and it's it's getting quite dark. It's a very, very small island. Like you wouldn't, it's like it's like one of those sort of classic deserted islands. It's not very big at all. It's basically got got a sandy sort of border, and which leads into jungle. It's not like Lost or anything. It's like way smaller than like the island of Lost, but it is you can't really see what's in the jungle. It's a pretty thick one. She shows you that this is where it was basically. Oh, here we go. Are we ready to head in and see what we find?
Sure.
Agata, can you do your magical sensory thingy on the ground to see if there's any... I don't know. You're probably better see if we can find any hidden treasure by doing that.
Is sand rocks?
No.
Come on. Sand is
No.
rocks. Sand is
And it's
rocks.
technically
though.
glass.
You have a sandstone. That's literally just smaller.
All
Even if-
rocks are sand. Just
Yeah,
bigger.
sure. But even if that was the case, the sand only goes so far, and then the rest is jungle, so it wouldn't be able to. You would only get like the sandy bits, if that. So
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to tell what's in the jungle. It wouldn't be
After
enough
being-
of that.
Deep in thought for around 10 seconds, Agata replies, "No."
Oh, okay, well, good luck. Okay, let's go.
So we're just here on her hunch, aren't we? We don't have any leads.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She thinks there's treasure here, and
Yeah.
about it.
and Hrugguhl thinks there isn't.
The gold's gold.
But gold is gold.
Let's progress.
The treasure is the adventures we had along the way.
Right.
Throw her.
Does-
Throw Thordas back on the boat.
So, what are you doing as you enter this jungle? Anything in particular, or are you just going to walk around aimlessly following her around?
Well, Faye, do some scouting.
And
The usual, just as a...
let Tangle also do some scouting.
Have you? Is Tangle the butterfly now?
Yeah.
Or is Tangle? Yeah. Okay, because I haven't renamed
If I
that.
see a rock, I'll climb up it in tremor sense.
Hrugguhl will climbs. If it looks like there's a tree that will give Hrugguhl a vantage point, Hrugguhl will climb it.
Tangle and Faye, roll me perception, please.
13.
17.
Nice.
Oh no, sorry, it was 14. Not that it probably matters.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the Tangle is not used to being a butterfly, and doesn't find anything. Faye is a pro at this now. Like, she knows what she when stuff is up, and she finds something of interest. Not another Dark Swordsman. She finds a door that's really strange because it's really out of place. So she informs you that she's found a door. Did she tell you what type of door it is? Probably will do. It's like a big stone. It's like a big stone door, like an ornate one. Like I said, it feels really, really out of place here.
Well, it's gonna be treasure. It's gonna be with the weird stuff.
You heading towards the door?
Sure.
Cool. So it'll only take you about half an hour to get to that. And what I'll do is I'll take you to it. So you see this door, and like, as Faye sort of described, it looks really fancy and out of place. It's this sort of stone columns, this stone ornate door, kind of overgrown with the vines. But one thing that becomes very apparent, obviously almost immediately, is that it's got the weird writing on it that you've seen on the back of the masks. So the only other time you've seen it not on masks are those pedestals, but that was only ever like one symbol. You've never seen collection like this, other than the masks.
Open sesame.
So you say "Open Sesame" and nothing happens.
I think that's a T, so that's 3.
Melon.
No. Oh dear.
It's the Elvish word for friend.
I know. No, not that.
I think that's 3, and I don't know what the other word is, but it's E-H-E? No, not 3.
Pull
top of the word
the...
could be-
It's something,
The top of the word could be
E.
three. There's 5 letters. T-H-R-E-E.
It could be, but that wouldn't make any sense for the bottom one, because then the bottom one would be something R-H-R.
It's R-E-S-S.
Open here.
Oh, it's press here. There we go. Does it have like an arrow pointing to it, or just?
Oh, you see what you see. You're seeing what you're seeing.
Can we just push on the door?
Hrugguhl will look around for any mechanical traps.
Mechanical traps. Okay.
He can't look for magical traps right now because he doesn't
No.
attack
Do
magic
you want to
from
roll
currently.
me? Yeah. No. Do you want to roll me survival?
I think I have this. I have something about magic.
Wouldn't it
I've
be
got. I can ritual cast
investigation?
magic.
I'm pretty sure traps is survival.
There. I only got 13.
You don't see any. Anyone else
Astra,
want
are
to
you
do
able to detect magic?
This must be magic. As a ritual cast, detect magic.
There's magic here. 100% magic here. School of Magic, Abjuration.
Just the door itself?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's Abjuration on the door.
Is there anything
Illusion
behind the
magic
door?
on the, I don't know. You wouldn't know unless you decide to go touch it.
No, as
No
in
one's decided to touch it.
Hrugguhl's going to try and go. Is it what? No, as in what's on the other side?
It's
of the
against.
door?
Sorry, yeah. So it's against like a boulder.
How big's the boulder?
It's pretty large. It's as big as that thing is, but obviously it doesn't. There's the door boulder, and there's obviously just field behind the boulder.
Want me to use my sword to open it from a distance?
No. Yes. There's nothing. Is it on a cave, or is it like looks like a portal? There's nothing.
You can't. No. So basically, okay, you're gonna have to roll me something. Perception, nature. I'll take.
I'll
One of those
I'll
two.
do a perception.
I'll do a nature.
I'll just stand around.
24.
A natural 20.
So from what you can tell, educated guess is that whatever is behind this door likely leads underground. That's because unless the door just leads to a tiny room. Yeah, it's got to go somewhere. So most likely, it's probably going to go downwards. That's your best guess. Unless there is a portal behind it, but you wouldn't know because the abjuration is blocking all of that.
Yeah.
So that's your other. Yeah.
This lettering. Would any of us have ever heard of this kind of lettering possibly existing?
No one's researched it. You've asked people about it, and because you've tried using comprehend languages on the mask.
Yeah.
Because Seb
Yeah,
tried
that
to
never
do
worked.
it, and because Seb got the sense that the language is older than the magic he's casting.
It's kind of strange that we've now come across this in 2 places and on the masks, right, guys?
Well, it definitely shows that the masks are extremely, extremely old. Obviously,
But
we can't.
why is a language that has never been discovered before suddenly appearing in random places?
It's some
Just
of the
because it's never
Druid-
been discovered before doesn't mean it's not old. Probably from a different plane of existence.
Or it could be secret coding created by, I don't know, the people that made these masks.
I just find it weird that if it's old, no one has ever noticed it until now.
Well, in the before poor times, it was a much maligned place. It wasn't exactly known for research. Very much survival was the goal in a lot of places.
Do you want to try Fae or should I try Tangle?
I'll try it, and I'll push here.
Where are you pushing?
Here.
Anyway.
This is push here.
Yeah, be more. Sorry, I need you to be descriptive. You point on there, ping it, where you're pushing
It says push here on the door.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm pushing here.
Are you just going to push the door in general? Is that the plan?
Well, it'll be the door. Let's do the doorknob.
He's checking your match. Max HP.
When you go to touch it, a shock.
Right.
You
Yeah.
are electrocuted from feedback. You take 8 damage.
I was pushing here.
Oh, hold on. Hrugguhl will try to let Tangle have a go. Tangle will fly in and push in the center of the word here.
And it push? It's a butterfly.
Butterfly.
What's it pushing? Just like ramming itself into it. Is that the idea?
There, that's fine. Hrugguhl will do it himself.
You're pushing. Again, this is where pinging helps.
The center of the word here. So
There.
there.
Okay. That's fine. When you press that, there, the door opens.
Hrugguhl looks surprised.
What's the point of them adding out? These guys are stupid at designing. What's the point of adding a handle there when it's not meant to be pushed?
Right. So as stated, as you've kind of educatedly guessed, as you open it, you see stairs leading down. The space is probably wide enough to fit 2 people next to each other. It's about 10 foot wide. So what order are you going down in?
Before we go, sorry, go on, Astra.
No, you go for it. I've got something to say as well.
Before we go down, how does it look in there? Is it dusty? Cobwebs?
Yes. It looks really old. It looks old down there, from what you can tell with your dark vision. You can't. Yeah, you can. It isn't dark in there. It's dimly lit though, so you can still technically see without dark vision, but it'd be a bit tough.
And you said it was very dusty. Any sign of footprints in the dust?
Can you roll me survival, please?
I would help with that.
Sure.
And a helpful subroutine.
Do I get advantage on that then?
Yes.
Yeah.
29.
No, you don't see any. It's a pretty decent layer of dust on everything. You are probably the first people to come down here in a very long time.
And I
Nothing's
say
been
to Umi, it's probably you best to wait at the boat. We'll come get you if there's, or we'll bring the stuff to you if there's something to bring.
Oh no, I'm not giving up adventure. This is uncharted territory. I'm definitely coming with you.
If you die,
That's fine.
that's a very dangerous thing.
Well, this is why I've asked for trackers, right? You guys need to keep it
Exactly.
safe. But I'm not going to go running
We-
into danger.
We know how to keep each other safe. You're a wild card at this stage. We don't know how you act, how you talk, how you walk. It's a different ball game when you got spells flying here, there, and everywhere.
Trust me, I can take care of myself. I know how to hide. Put it that way. It's a one handy thing of being a gnome. You can get into those crevices. But I will stay out of your way if the spells start flying, and I'll go behind something.
But can we agree
don't
some
know.
sort of safe word that you'll run at if you hear?
Sure.
Sassafras.
Sure.
Sassafras.
That works for me.
I'm just gonna insight him. Do I believe that he'd actually run if he heard that term?
She.
Roll insight.
16.
I mean, they are standing pretty sort of. Actually, she's sort of saying this. She's standing very upright. sort of very firm in her stance, as it were. She's trying to give off determination. Whether you can read anything into that, obviously, it's up to you. But she's looking at you dead. She's looking at you with the passion in her eyes.
That doesn't mean she's competent.
But that's it. Insight's not a lie detector. All you see is read body
That's
language
fair.
with
That's fair
insight.
enough.
Shouldn't need the ring of truth telling or whatever.
I don't know. I think I might be knocking her out and chucking her back on the boat.
Actually, the moment that finishes, Hrugguhl's going to turn invisible and just watch the reaction.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Can I get one of those? You got one of those? You got any one of those spare?
I wish.
I mean, if you're really worried about me, you could let me borrow that, and at least if something goes bad, I can turn invisible and get out of harm's way. I mean, if you've got a thing like that, that could prove really handy.
It only works on bugbears.
Well,
That is a deception roll right
yeah,
there.
that is a deception roll. 100%.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible so you can't read me?
No, I mean, no, because that is just pure that's not even. No.
The pure snapback of that is sounds panic.
Just the cadence of the voice.
It's especially because people understand magic items don't. I mean, those magic items don't restrict on race.
11.
To be fair, she rolled really badly, so it's really weird. But maybe it's a demon folk thing, I guess. But fair enough.
Okay, how do we want to do this? Who goes in what order going down?
Yeah, like I say, you're gonna have to go in 2 by 2 at the very least, at the very most. Sorry. So
How
who's gonna go
smooth are the
first?
walls?
I mean, to be fair, you're gonna have to get down there because all you're seeing is steps and then the immediate floor. You're not. I mean, where you are, it seems they're pretty sort of flat. They're flat stone walls, like as if they were constructed. This is not like a cave wall.
So like perfectly smooth, sort of.
Yeah.
Stone,
Obviously-
you say?
There's work. Yeah, but they obviously are worn with time. But yes, they are. It's not a cave wall. Put it that way.
Smooth enough that one could climb on it? With a climb speed?
No, not unless you're not. No, there's no.
Smoothness doesn't
Like,
help with
things.
climbing.
No, you'd
Quite
have. Yeah, not unless you had a
The
way of.
opposite.
Unless you had a way of sticking to a surface. There's no way you're gonna climb that. I don't
Sorry,
think that.
mate, you're a bugbear, not a spider bear.
Yeah, exactly. I
Spider-Man.
think you're.
Spider.
Your claws do not let you do that. No. Are you going down here? And if so, how are you going down? What order are you going in?
Well, I'll go first with the stone. They all tremor sense.
Do we want the 2 tanky people to go first, or
Yeah. So we can
we could do 2 tanky people? We can have
and then Hrugguhl, Yumi, and Astra at the back.
We want Umi in the middle. Lepre at the back. But now. With Tangle above us.
So in the front, Agata and Thordas. Then in the middle, Hrugguhl and Astra.
Yumi.
Oh, okay. Hrugguhl and Yumi. And then Astra in the back.
Astra needs space to be able to wild shape something big.
Fair,
And Tangle's
fair.
above Thordas and Agata.
probably had to be more Agata side than Thordas side.
It's a small creature.
And then got Faye as well. Okay. Cool. So you go down there. Right, let's move you across and hope. I always have to hope for the best with walls. Can you see?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it shouldn't be grayscaled because I don't. Its glow should be. So you should be okay. I mean, like I said, it is dimly lit. So I'm pretty sure with dim light, you have disadvantage to perception. I'm pretty sure. So it's just
Make my
I think-
sword glow or something.
But with dark vision, that would cancel.
Dark vision. No, you're fine.
Mhm.
So it's more. It's just. I think it's more going to be for Astra. Sorry, unless Astra decides to swap into something. But that's all. That's the only thing to consider. Is that it is dimly lit in here.
Yeah, Hrugguhl will keep invisible and take his armor off.
I can give 30 feet of bright light with my sword. That helps.
Yeah, that would help.
I suppose I'll put that on then, just to benefit perception checks for Astra. Do I sense anything?
you can sense, at the very least, there is a room over here, and there is a room over here. There is a corridor going down this way, and obviously you can see it going forward ahead of you there. But that's all you can kind of see. There is stuff there, but no, you don't sense any like
No movement.
creatures. No, you don't sense any movement.
Do I
But that's-
see?
No swinging axes.
No, no, or any axes hidden in walls, either.
Do I detect any magic? Because I've still got my detect magic going. I've got
What's the distance of that?
within 30 feet of yourself?
30 feet? No.
And does Hrugguhl hear any? Like, what do we hear here?
Eerie silence. No, you don't even get the dripping of a cave here. You hear absolutely, like, if you didn't know any better, you'd think that you were in like a silence spell. Like, it is, like when you're outside and then somehow like all the cars have just like stopped and it's just like absolute dead silence. It's really uncomfortable. Like, yeah, you're not used to it ever being that quiet. But being in an island in the middle of nowhere, underground, dead silent.
Thordas is just going to take slow steps forward, and then just eke around the corner.
You okay? Maybe I should go first and sneak around a little and scout it out. You guys okay with maybe hanging back a little while I have a little look around?
Sure.
Yeah, I think you can move.
Maybe let's start exploring like one room, and then you can go forward to the next. That makes sense.
Sure. We'll start down here at this room.
So obviously, as you guys are walking into here, Yumi will follow. So she'll see that you've got this sort of room. You're not quite sure what to make of it. It looks like it's maybe like a sleeping area, maybe. Like you've got these sort of wooden boards. Obviously, they're not in great condition. You seem to have like a stone pillar over here, but it's sort of like half gone, basically. These seem to be braziers.
That are dark.
That are obviously not lit.
That mirror.
I think that would be a broken mirror there. Yeah.
And the dust
any-
is still everywhere.
Yes.
No
So
magic pings either.
no magical pings. So magical pings. Because that senses magical items as well, doesn't it? Because that's a
Yeah, magical effects within 30 feet of yourself.
Yeah. So you do sense one around here where the pillar is.
Take a look.
So when you get there, you find a sort of like tiny sack
Pick it up.
there. But yeah, so you get this little sack, and you pick it up, and you can feel like sand inside, or like dirt or something. Like it's like fine grains of something, like a powder. Do you have a look?
I'll just put it in my thingy, my bag of holding.
Oh, did you find something?
Yeah, it's magic. So I'll put it in my bag of holding for now. Just we can put it in your bag of holding. That's right.
Yeah. Put it in my bag of holding. That's why I've got. That's
Yeah.
why I got it.
Yeah. Put it in your bag of holding.
Cool.
Don't wanna set it off in case there's anything weird.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's that's why I came prepared. So you guys head off. So she's gonna come, and she's gonna have a look around. Okay. So she looks around and then seems very happy, and then we'll walk off to meet you, the rest of you.
Hrugguhl will go on ahead always and search before sneaking in around before we move in.
Thordas
Yep.
is always going to be staying outside of the room, just making sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang with Thordas actually, just to keep the radar.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Right. You go into this other room, and it seems to be a storage area of sorts. The things on the sort of back wall up here seem to be mannequins with some clothes that are obviously way worn. Oddly enough, actually, would you know this? Would any of you be savvy enough for this? Actually, I think I think only. I mean, Agata's outside actually. I don't think anyone other than Agata is probably like, and obviously Sebastian would have been really clued into like
I
fashion.
was going to ask about what kind of clothes.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. Well, we'll let's. So Yumi will go. Oh wow. Didn't expect to find clothes down here.
Very good.
I've never seen clothes like that before. But I mean, they look pretty tattered. So they're probably not going to be worth anything. And so
Okay.
she'll obviously see some of these open crates and boxes, so she'll start rifling through those.
We're going to also
I'd
take
like
a
to
look
examine
through
the
some
clothes.
boxes.
Yes, you do find something magical in here. Agata, can you roll me a perception, please?
Oh, I'm not good at that. That's a 9.
From what you can tell, you've never seen anyone in Crisia wearing these. Like, you've never. Well, let's word it a different way. You've never seen anyone wear clothes like this. This is not a design. I mean, it could be just really old, but you've never seen these kind of like patterns and
They don't even
fabric
follow
before.
Frisian fashion standards.
No. So yeah, but you've never seen it before. It's very strange.
And the craftsmanship.
Yeah, like it's a stitching technique that you've never seen. I mean, you've got a really fancy coat. I like to think Agata's.
She stole
Somewhat.
it, but has
Oh,
worn it
fair.
for long enough to understand it.
Yeah, like because your coat has very good stitching in it. That's why it's holds together even after all your many fights. But this has got stitch work that you don't recognize, like the way it does it. Like it's not anything close to what your coat does. Yeah, you just don't recognize it.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, that's fine. And so it's kind of like a gown, like a dress gown.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah.
But it's pretty beat up. Like there's holes all over
Yeah,
it, like
that's
it's
fine.
mothing in and stuff. But it's not. It's well, obviously not moths because moths aren't getting in here. But you know what I mean. It's all like frayed and it's all damaged and so on and so forth. Astra, you get a ping of a magical something in these crates that Yumi's looking through, and she actually pulls out a vial of liquid. She has a look at this liquid, and she actually holds it up to sort of inspect it. There's something in this. Yeah, it's magic. You can sense that it's magical. So because there's like something in it. What you can see is like it's the liquid itself is transparent liquid, so it's a clear liquid. But it seems to have a fingernail inside of it, like floating around. That's weird. That's disgusting. But she obviously puts that in her bag.
Where we'll see anything in the other crates.
Nothing of particular interest. It's all like tools and things like that. Like I said, nothing you haven't seen before. I mean, nothing that you haven't seen already. Well, this is proving to be really good so far.
Strange.
This is easy. I should make a living out of this. There's nothing to fight at
Where are we
all.
going next?
You
Like, we
just
shouldn't
jinxed
start
us.
too much.
Well, I guess she would follow Astra because she can't see where Hrugguhl's going.
So Hrugguhl's exploring south. Should we go west?
Well, you don't know where he's going, but well, I suppose you do you can see his footprints in the dust because that's so much dust you can easily see. Stealth. That's why stealthing here is a little bit tricky because obviously if you were trying to stealth, because of all the dust you can easily see the movement.
Do we want to sort of slowly trace his path, or do we want to spread out?
Let's go follow him down. Still,
Cool.
That's what we had agreed that he would basically go one room ahead of us.
Okay, Hrugguhl. So again, you find another storage area, but this place seems to have a lot of corpses wrapped in like bandages, almost like kind of like a mummy in a way.
What race?
You can't really tell because they're all wrapped, but they seem fairly standard humanoid shape. So they could probably like elven, human, that kind of ordeal. Most likely.
I want to bust one of these open and figure out how old it is.
Sure. If you can do, you can get a knife out and start doing it. Yumi will come in obviously and start. I mean, she's not too interested in the corpses. She'll start rifling through these boxes over here. So you cut one of these open. I mean, the thing inside is very, very decayed flesh. Like to the point where some of the bones are starting to you can see the bones kind of in the gaps of the flesh. So it's been there for considerable amount of time. You have no idea how long because you're not trained for that.
Try a history check or a medicine check or something to estimate.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 21 unnatural history.
So it's like thousands.
1,000. Okay.
Yeah, that's like super old.
Alright. And the race?
It's hard to tell really because obviously like the ears and stuff and the bones and the structure and all that is kind of like way out of the window at this point. Because it could be human or could be it could be elvish, but that could just be because of its completely dehydrated. So that's why the face is like that. So it's hard to really tell. Obviously, Yumi's rifling through the boxes, and she kind of goes, jackpot, and she pulls out some gems. So that's why you didn't get a magical ping, because these seem to be just normal gems, which she again stashes away in her bag. Nice one. Oh, those are creepy. I'm gonna not pay attention to those. I mean, is it something we need to be worried about?
Time will tell.
Hrugguhl's keeping his ears open throughout this whole time, by the way.
No, that's fine. Like I said, you're not hearing anything. It's still like dead. Obviously, it's so silent that the noises that they're making are just so much extra like pronounced.
Yeah. Hrugguhl will try this door.
Yep. The door opens. Ah, nice. There's a door.
Seeing as I would have been in there while Umi was still searching in the previous one, Hrugguhl will take a quick look around the crates for anything valuable.
Yep. Can you roll me investigation then?
21.
So you find something very fancy. You find for the oars like a bottle stopper. You know when you open like a bottle of wine, for example, and you sort of reseal it. Now, normally you would just put a cork in there, but not some people, very fancy people, don't do that. They have like a special something else they put in. And what you find one of these. You actually find a set of them. They're a set of 3, and they're made out of ivory. So they're made out of like this bones, and they're actually encrusted with gemstones. These things, you have never seen anything as fancy as these things before. These things are crazy nice. But you find them in a little box that in itself was quite ornate, which is what drew them to you. You find something in here? Anything in here? Let's have a look.
Found this. Hrugguhl's willing to show it.
Well, obviously she's just seeing a floating box. Ah, wow. These are really nice. I bet those will go for a pretty penny. Thank you. And she'll sort of take those from you, assuming you hand them over.
Yeah, Hrugguhl had them.
Cool. And then she'll put them in her bag as well. She's getting a nice little haul.
You shouldn't come in until we've already given the all clear, Umi.
Oh.
You don't know what might be around here.
Sorry, I just get really excited, It's been, so quiet and,
Don't use the Q word.
Oh, okay. But it's been
Jinx.
quite... Fair enough. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll take your word for it. But it's been very lucrative so far. We've got some really nice stuff. So, sorry, I'm a bit, as you can imagine, a bit overexcited.
Hrugguhl will try this door.
Okay. So this one opens into a massive room.
Let's do this later.
Jesus Christ!
Is that a
Right.
face that we recognize?
So interesting, because of OC, the concept of angels is not a thing. So all you're basically seeing is this sort of kind of stone female, probably looks human. This sort of warrior maiden with these sort of bird wings coming out of it, standing in a sort of battle stance. You've never seen anything like that. Obviously, the only times you've seen wings on a person is if they're like demon folk or something.
No, Asimar.
No, it's the one race that wasn't allowed in this campaign.
Got it.
So that's why, because the concept of angels is just not a thing. So you've never seen anything kind of like this. Obviously, people have always dreamt about having wings because it's in people's nature, right? But yeah, you've never seen anything like this before. Like no one's ever built a statue of that intricacies and scale and detail and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely a sight. You like it takes your breath away a bit. But you do kind of see this sort of stone table in front of it, up some stairs, and some boxes onto the side, as you can sort of see there.
We'll do this one later. This one might be trapped. We'll close the door and keep on going.
I'm guessing I don't pick up anything from there either.
Stone sense. I mean, you're 60-foot stone sense, right? So let's have a look. What's where are you? So the 60 foot would only kind of take you about halfway through the room. So you're not really picking anything up that you can't see.
We'll go up north first.
How come we're not checking that room out?
The big one.
Yeah, that seemed good.
Just leave the best till last.
Like you're
Not
thinking.
dangerous till last.
Doesn't understand the concept of a boss room.
Well, you know. Let me put
This is why I wanted to leave you behind.
I mean, while walking, Thordas is just going to be looking at all these statues. Are they all like carbon copy same statues? Or are they all unique,
No.
distinct figures?
No, so they are different pictures, but they are of, again, sort of generic humanoid image. But again, they have. So what they have, rather than like wings coming out of the back, their wings seem to be attached from sort of the end of their wrist to the bottom here.
Mhm.
So it's like that. The wings are attached like there almost, rather than coming from the back. But it's sort of repeated. Obviously, they're pretty worn and bits have fallen off of it, but they're sort of following that similar motif around basically. So you're going upwards.
Yeah, Hrugguhl will take a look in the room he's in.
Okay, I'll come to you in a minute. Obviously, you come to this space, which again is full of corpses, as you saw before. But Yumi's sees a box that she decides to look in. As she's sort of going in, you hear this weird, like she trips a little bit, and you hear this sound going. So,
I have immediately brought my blade out.
So she
I'm
rifles through it to see what made such a weird noise. She pulls it out. It's a set of bagpipes, which is weird. Like that's, I mean, you know of it as an instrument, but like there's probably like you could probably count on one hand how many people in Crisia play that thing.
You can.
She goes, well, I guess you don't. I mean, it seems to work. You don't get many of these, so I mean, to the right person, it could go for some money, I guess. Needs a bit of cleaning, sure. So she'll pick that one up.
You just hear a
Hrugguhl.
very, very like deep sigh of relief.
Yeah. Hrugguhl. So you come into this room, and again, it seems to be full of storage, but the one thing you do notice in here is that there are empty coffins. Nothing in them. They seem to just be and they're not decorated either. They're very basic coffins. They haven't even got the doors fitted on them. Like it's just the casket, the actual like, you know, a casket, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, casket.
Without the lid. So you don't yeah, it's very strange. Yumi comes in. So yeah, is there anything you wanted to do before anyone else gets to you?
Only to have a look around to see if there's anything valuable.
Yep, investigation?
14.
No.
Okay.
Astra, you come into here and you get a magical ping again. This time in the bottom corner.
Is there magic in this corner?
Yumi will just like almost run to it and have a rifle around. And she...
Really, a rifle. I can tell you where it is.
Sorry, I just, you know, it's very exciting, you understand.
What are the rules we're trying to establish here? It's for your safety. We're trying to prevent anything bad from happening to you. And if you keep running head in, you're going to get yourself hurt. It could be a trap. You don't know that. This
Okay,
place is
sorry.
still very dangerous.
I'll wait until you kind of say it's safe then, rather than I'll ask. Right? Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. It's just so.
I know
so-
it's exciting, but it's you hired us for a reason. Let us
Yes,
do our
yes.
thing.
Okay. As she kind of then slowly rifles through, she finds another potion.
That's when you fall down the trapdoor and
No, so it sort of has this kind of translucent, like green purplish. No, well, green actually. We'll say green liquid inside. And she goes, sure, and then puts it in her bag. Looks around the room a little bit more. Kind of checks. Actually, will she notice? Will she check? No, she won't. Okay. And then just follows you back out. Where are you going?
Bubbles up to the north.
So, you come into here, and this seems to be a crypt of some kind. Like this is where you see some more like tombs in here. Like in these, that's what these sort of things are here, because you can tell because there's like a square like rectangle base with a sort of slab on top of it, and obviously you can see these sort of bodies in the slots in the wall. You've seen them in like Elder Scrolls games, where you have these like alcoves in the wall and they've put kind of bodies in them. That's kind of what you're seeing around.
Mausoleum.
All the
Mausoleum.
bodies that we see around here, they're all mummified, right?
Yes.
Nothing that isn't.
No, they're all mummified.
Anything valuable before the others?
Where were you looking? There's quite a big room. Going to be a bit more specific.
Around the sarcophagi, mainly.
Okay, so around here. Hang on. Take you down there. Okay, can you roll me perception then? Or are you doing touching and doing investigation?
I'd probably just first off do a perception round, and then after that, if I don't see anything quickly, then I'd probably start looking around with my hands. 28.
Obviously you can see that these 5 are obviously tombs. These 3 seem to be especially ornated, with like a stone carving of a person on top. Not sure why. And you can see like on this back wall down here, you've got like a shelving unit. Like this is a shelving unit. You see some bottles on there. Some filled with liquid, some not. That's what you see.
Do any of those look particularly interesting or exciting?
I mean, some of them are leaking. Some of them are only half full. But you do see one that's in pretty good condition that looks quite nice.
What does it look like?
Just looks like water, but it's the reason it sort of sticks out to you is because that the bottle is like not just like a normal bottle. It's like it's like a lot more fancy. That's what made it catch your eye. Are you gonna pick it up?
No, I'll leave it.
Okay. So the others will then join you. So Yumi will come. Yumi's kind of trying to stick near Astra, as much as possible, and sort of look down. Is it safe to go down there?
I'll turn visible for a moment. It's quite safe. There's something here that might be of interest to you, and I gesture towards the decanter.
She then looks at Astra, and then goes down. Darts.
Daddy, can I go down to this spooky place now?
Yeah. So she starts rifling, and she picks up that bottle, basically. Astra, you don't get any magical pings from it. I don't believe you don't get any magical pings from it, but don't really know what this is. But if it's in the fancy bottle, it must be worth something. So again, she puts that in her case. So far, so quiet. Always nice. Where would you like to go next? So she comes back to you, Astra.
West. Look in this crate at the top.
So you open the crate and you see a whole bunch of what looks to be wine bottles. Is there anything you want to do with that?
No. Probably doesn't
No?
care about wine.
Astra?
looks like just bottles. You're a wine person?
Oh, some people like wine, and I guess I've heard that they get better with age, and let's face it, this place has got super age on it.
To a point. If someone's been too long, it can spoil.
Well, I guess I can. I don't know. Sometimes people just like having the bottle, even if the wine inside is messed up. You know, nobles, they're just weirdos.
You know the truth.
So she'll go in and pick out. She'll take her four bottles out that of the ones that aren't like broken. Because again, she doesn't want to. I know she can't really fill her bag, but she doesn't want to take too much of it. Because what's the point? As you said, it's likely not going to do anything. So she'll take 4 out and put those in there.
Hrugguhl's got a pretty good mental map. Hrugguhl's gonna go back into this room and start looking around for if there's any sort of secret entrance potentially that would allow access onto this area.
Sure. Yep. Roll me investigation.
13.
No, you don't. You can't see anything. Ash, as you would have come into this room, Yumi would have asked to have a look if it was okay. So she rifles around, but this time she doesn't seem to see anything, find anything. And I assume you're looping around here. She'll do the same to this sort of root or whatever that seems to be overgrowing, just to see if there's like any special bark or sap or anything. But no, she doesn't seem to find anything of interest in there. So she'll rejoin you. Did we make a circle? This looks familiar.
Yeah, we're back around to Now we got a decision to make if we go into the door of doom.
Hey, you opened the door, so it can't be that bad.
Well,
More
seeing
like the room
through,
of doom.
seeing through into the room of doom is one thing. Entering the room of doom is another thing.
This is highly likely to be potentially trapped. It's very important that you stay back until it's definitely clear this time.
Oh, okay. If you're sure. I mean, we've been all right so far.
You
So
jinxed
far.
us again.
So far, it doesn't mean anything. So far, we haven't died. So far, the building
You
hasn't
jinxed us.
collapsed on us.
You
So
jinxed
far, means nothing.
You jinxed us.
Are we immortal?
You jinxed us. Wait.
I thought one of you have died. Have any of you died? No, you haven't died.
Hrugguhl's the only one that died.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Hrugguhl's died. Yeah.
Is everyone other than me immortal?
Have you seen how many times Astra's gone down?
So, you going in? And I guess I wait out here. Is anyone going to stay out of here, or just in case, or am I staying out here by myself?
Tangle will stay with you.
And so will Faye. Actually, Faye will scout in there first.
So you're opening the door and letting Faye through, yeah?
Yeah, Hrugguhl will go through as well. And he'll be keeping an eye out for traps and anything weird. He'll be approaching it very slowly.
Yeah. Can you roll me survival then to check for traps?
Yeah, Faye will be looking for
27.
Anything strange.
Strange. Okay.
So yeah, anything out of the ordinary, which is probably everything.
Well, this is it, yeah.
I just want to. I want to check the boxes if there's any what's around in and around them, and then we can look at the pedestal and see if there's anything of interest on it and things.
Okay. So can you roll me perception for Faye then?
16.
So when she goes to these boxes, she doesn't really see anything of interest. I mean, all she kind of really sees is like a bunch of ornaments and paintings. Like it's not. It doesn't seem to be like anything particularly special. When you go to sort of hovers, I'm guessing, over this thing in the middle. She can see through the crack, and she can see a skeleton within it. Obviously, it's not moving or anything, but that's what she can see.
Just
So-
a skeleton.
That's all she's seeing at the moment, because obviously it's only that
Oh,
part of it that's
weapon.
broken. Would you have a weapon?
It's a
No.
statue with something holding a sword. So
Yeah.
usually they have a
Yeah.
weapon on your chest.
True. But I'm just trying to think the context. Would they have one? But I don't think they would. No, they don't have a weapon with them that you can see.
I don't think there's anything magical or anything of note. It's just a tomb. I don't think there's anything to gain from going into this room.
But what if there's stuff in there?
Let me look for stuff. So I assume that there were no. I saw no sign of traps.
No.
Oh, we'll go in.
I'm gonna slowly go in and stealthily go around
I'll send Faye out.
and look around.
What's Thordas and Agata doing in all of this? So you've seen Astra walk in, and Hrugguhl said as much that he's going in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
going
Thordas
into-
Thordas will stay close. If you want to move in Astra, because Thordas can just be able to reach anywhere quickly. If you want to move in and have a look around, go for it. I'll stay near.
Okay. Is Agata staying next to Thordas?
Stepping into the room using my radar.
Okay, using your radar. So what? You're coming up to about here.
Yeah.
And 60 foot, right? So 60 foot takes you pretty much to the statue. Pretty much covers most of the room. I might move you just one bit forward because that will cover, I think, the entire room. So your tremor sense, you don't seem to feel anything too out of the ordinary. The statue is just is a statue. You can kind of feel that it's an interesting statue actually, because it's not that it's hollow, but the inside, it's not rock all the way through. No, it's not stone all the way through. There seems to be sort of sand filled, so there's like a layer of rock, and then the inside of it's got sand everywhere. It's filled with sand, since we've established that you can sense sand now. You can sense that. In terms of the crypt, or whatever you call it, the sort of thing in the middle, you can easily sense that it is just kind of a thing where they've put someone who's died. You can sense the skeleton inside. Well, you know that there is something inside. You don't sense anything. Well, with your tremor sense anything weird with that in itself, and you can also sense there's a. Yeah. Oh, actually, you can actually also sense that where those boxes are, there's a space near there that you can't, like, when you look at it, you can't see. It's like a hidden space.
Anything magical up here?
So detect magic, 30 foot, yeah? You sense 2 bits of magic. You sense a magical illusion here. Sort of where these boxes are. You also sense some kind of magic. You're not quite sure what it is, but you sense a kind of magic coming from the big statue. You're not sure what. I don't think maybe necromancy? I guess it's not really necromancy either. Maybe transmutation, I guess. Like if I tried to pin a school on it.
I was gonna let Whisker to Astra. Let's just go, Astra.
There's something magical down there. It's probably worth it a little peek.
Carefully, don't just go in and do stuff.
Would I do that?
Yes.
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 So what are you doing? So you obviously see these boxes full of, looks to be painting and ornaments. And yeah, you can obviously get closer to the space that you can feel the illusionary something.
Agata, what do you feel beyond this? There's like an illusion here.
Ooh, yes. I'll go and give it a scan.
I'm going to think the best way for me to do this, because you're going to sense everything.
I reach out.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, you're not actually going through it, but I'm going to take you through it, just so that you can see what's in, like, because you'll be able to realistically feel everything that's in here.
Ooh.
Yeah? Got it?
So it feels like a watery tunnel, right? Or a big
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
Big deep pool.
At the end, yeah. That's so you can feel that go down and away somewhere. You can't obviously, you don't know where it ends.
Yeah.
But-
Looks like a secret passage, alright.
Anything good?
I relay this to the party.
Sounds like a well. No need to try and disturb the magic and risk anything too spicy.
Agreed.
Feels more like a secret passage.
Is anything in there?
No,
Not yet.
just a tomb. It's just a tomb.
Oh,
Um,
that's a shame. I thought there'd
Yeah.
be like stuff in it.
No, it's a shame.
As you're coming out of the big room, you actually notice something that wasn't there before, because you would have noticed it going in. On the back of here, so like you can imagine that you've got the door, and then there's the bit of wall above the door between the door and the ceiling. More letters appear. Now you can obviously choose to ignore it, but you do see some letters. Like I said, it looks to be that they weren't there when you came in, but as you're leaving, they have appeared.
What letter is wannabe
T-
Bitcoin?
TH.
Don't even know. Which one is the wannabe Bitcoin?
The
The
one
one
that
with the
looks
first
like a
letter.
D.
Which one?
First letter.
Oh,
The
The
first one.
first
I
letter.
think that's a wannabe Bitcoin. Maybe.
Wannabe Bitcoin. Yeah. So what letter is wannabe Bitcoin?
T. So THE something. TIE Fighter. I don't know. It's an
Uh,
R.
You based out what
Something.
you got.
The. Something brings death.
that's
I
like,
think.
that's
Well,
like the
that's
worst
helpful.
word not to translate.
I know. THE blank T.
Theft.
Yes,
Yes.
theft. Yes, theft brings
Probably
death.
not a good sign.
Oh. Oh crap. Is this the point where we try and book it?
Well, it's not thief. We've not theft anything yet.
We haven't.
Oh no.
Okay,
You won't get paid if he's dead, though.
we need to put the stuff back. I'm sorry.
Huh?
This sign here says theft brings death, and I think we've been allowed to walk around because we've not theft anything yet. But as soon as we try to leave with the things in your bag of holding, then that will be counted as theft, and then it will bring death.
If we're out, then they can't stop us from leaving.
I think there might be a thing that will stop us from getting out.
Huh.
I'm
But then I thought the whole point of a bag of holding is like they don't know. That's why one of the reasons I bought this thing. Because you can't. It's like a whole extra space. I don't really get it. It's magic. But I thought the whole point of these is like you don't know what's inside it. Doesn't that do?
Well,
work
they
then?
know they will know what's here is missing, and we're the only ones here.
But then wouldn't they know that already?
But
I
we've
think-
not left yet, so it has a chance of it coming back.
I'm gonna look deeper within the statues. Do any of the statues look like they have like joints that look like they can move?
Are you okay? I mean, if you're doing it pure vision,
I'm doing it
do perception. If you're touching, then investigation.
pure vision. I will not be touching shit. I have no idea. 9.
I mean, it could just
Can
be
I-
that it's been worn. Like you can't. Because obviously it's got chunks missing and stuff. So maybe it's just that.
I mean, they're stone, right? Can I
Yeah.
see Thordas examining them and examine them with my stone sense?
Yep. So,
Okay.
God, stone sense, man. It's good.
Should have made them out of metal.
I know. Well, there you go. But the metals, yeah, but that wouldn't make sense. But anyway, from what you can tell, for these ones, they are just stone throughout. So they're not like the big one, which had sand inside. These ones are stone throughout. It could be why I don't know, maybe that's why they're not so detailed or not as big, or who knows why. That's a bit of a weird, I mean, the thing being filled with sand is weird anyway, but yeah, for these, as far as you can tell, these are just normal, filled with stone statues. Doesn't mean they're not really telling in itself, because again, with corruption, like, you get elementals, right? You could get a stone elemental. I mean,
Yeah,
basically,
absolutely.
you
It
guys
doesn't mean
fought.
It's not magical.
You
or
guys
anything.
fought. Exactly. You guys fought mud elementals in the swamp when you ran. Those were mud those are like beings made of mud. It's not enough as such, but I mean, it depends on how Agata feels about that.
She's not. She's annoyed at the amateur getting lippy. So
Now, I wonder, because obviously we've seen the sign and she hasn't. Is it if she goes in there and tries to leave, would the doors automatically shut and lock? Or would it be the ones that lead in outside shut and lock? Because otherwise, if we did
You
all
wanna
that,
risk it?
and it would be the sort of thing that we have to try and figure out a way to keep that door open wide enough to get everybody out.
Yeah. How Zumi responded to Astra's suggestion to put it back?
She seems very annoyed.
I understand.
Very reluctant. Like, she's done all this effort. She's bringing you guys here. I mean, she's going to have to still pay you. And she's got nothing to show for it. So she is extremely, throwing out resistance right now and trying to find, any excuse to not put it back. That's the vibe.
bounty half cocked,
Outside of this door, in the rest of the island, there might be other stuff.
I don't know. This place isn't that big. Isn't that big. We've already scanned most of this place, but I mean, I say we just risk it.
No.
But then I'm not going to be able to pay you if I don't get this stuff out.
Wait, sorry. But there was a chance there was never going to be anything here to begin with. Did you just never have the means to pay us?
I mean, there's always going to be treasure on these things, right?
On a random island in the middle
Not
of
if you're
nowhere.
out of your life.
Can we sue her?
That is
Like, does the
Yeah,
guild
she
have protections for
obligated
this
to
kind of
pay
thing?
No matter what, right?
Like, will the guild lock her
Presumably
up
the
or
guild
something?
requires them
How
to
does-
prove they
yeah.
can pay before they...
What about the deposit?
That is what she's saying to you. That's the only information I can give. That's what she's saying to you. What
Look, so be it. So look, you're here. You hired us to protect you, and this is what we're saying. If you can't pay us, then so be it. But if you want protection and you want to live, you have to follow what we say, and that means you've got to put all this stuff back. Otherwise,
Well, what about if we put some of it back? I don't know.
theft means death. I don't want to die. Do you want to die?
Well, no, but then I kind of don't want to
Then
be poor either.
theft means death, and we gotta put it back. Them's the rules.
I think once everyone out, Thordas is definitely going to be closing the door.
Agata, why'd you move there?
Just in case.
You could read my mind.
Okay, you look at her.
mean-
You look at Thordas. Do you think she can outrun Thordas?
Yeah, certainly
doesn't mean she
preparing an
wouldn't.
action to
does-
grab
does-
that bag if she tries anything.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean she's not going to try, right? And she's pretty happy-go-lucky this one, so she would try her best. Roll persuasion.
Can I help? With a menacing glare.
I think we're all standing around. Surely there is some advantage to that.
Yeah.
I would, but then because she's so reluctant, right? I was going to kind of give it disadvantage. So I'm kind of happy to make it a straight roll, because she's really against it. She's not on the fence. You know what I mean?
We can make it intimidation. If she's gonna make it that difficult.
We'll see how this
We'll
pans
see how
out.
persuasion
Yeah,
goes
okay.
first.
Yeah. That's fine.
What did you roll?
15.
Next time on Tracas of Crisia, how is Yumi going to react to this attempt of persuasion? Is she going to run? Is she going to put it back? Is there something in here that's going to give them death regardless? Let's find out next time on Tracas of Crisia.